Today in Getting Real with the Housewives, Luann de Lesseps clears up the rumors on her love life, while Erika Jayne reveals if she really hooked up with Jesse Solomon. Plus, Teddi Mellencamp fires back at the haters as Lisa Hawkstein reveals there are no AC code words and reveals where she stands with Larsa Pippen.
I think it was very undeserving. I think it was maybe a little calculated.
We've got that plus so much more on today's Getting Real with the Housewives. Hey everyone, and welcome to Getting Real with the Housewives. I'm Christina. Lots of news to get to, so we'll dive right in, starting with Luann de Lesseps. She is sharing new details about her love life following the conclusion of Bravo's Love Hotel. The finale of the reality dating show saw Luann check out with suitor James Quinn. Just weeks earlier, however, Luann did spark engagement speculation when she was spotted wearing a diamond sparkler on her wedding finger and packing on PDA with a mystery man in the Hamptons. Well, she was just on Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen, and she gave some more details about her new piece of jewelry, revealing that it didn't come from James. She said, "It is an aquamarine ring. It was a gift from one of my admirers. That's all I'm gonna say. The key is from James." This is what she said, touching a gold necklace with a key pendant on it, which I love. When Andy pressed Luann on why she was wearing the ring on her wedding finger, the Real Housewives of New York City alum said that it doesn't fit this one, referring to her right hand. Well, according to Luann, James is all for her keeping her options open. She said, "You know what I love about James? He said to me, you know, Lou, I live in Hawaii. I can't be there with you all the time. It is totally okay if you date. And when we see each other because I love you, Lou." I love this for her. I think this is so fantastic. You know, she was looking for some companionship, looking for a partnership. She loves to travel. She loves to just pick up and go. And it seems like James is the perfect person for her in this situation, in this stage of her life. So good for Luann. Loved their love. I loved Bravo's Love Hotel. So if you missed it, definitely binge it because it is a must watch. Well, speaking of hookups, Erika Jayne is clearing the air about the swirling rumors that she had a fling with Summer House star Jesse Solomon. She said on her podcast, first of all, no, the alleged hookup would have taken place. She said on her podcast, first of all, no, the alleged hookup would have taken place. They said at Watch What Happens Live in New York City after upfronts. But she added, I was home. While Erika denied hooking up with Jesse after their joint Watch What Happens Live taping, she did admit to flirting with two men during the NBC Universal event. She said she also flirted with Carl Radke, saying, would I have preferred to take two home instead of one? Yeah. My point is, like, for once in a decade, I actually talk to people that we work with because I'm such a bitch every other time. I love this so much. Erika noted that she usually skips Bravo events, but she is now trying to do more social things. There you have it. There was no hookup between Erika and Jesse Solomon, but who knows in the future? BravoCon is right around the corner. All right, Teddi Mellencamp noted that people have been coming for her about deciding to get a dog and dating. I would like to say that the criticism doesn't bother me, but it does when people wrote, doesn't she know she has terminal cancer? Jeez, people are so mean. Why the F would she even be dating anyone? Teddi further pointed out that her doctor, who follows her on social media, said that her doctor doesn't want her to think about her cancer as terminal. While Teddi has primarily stopped checking her comments, it got particularly overwhelming at one point. I can't imagine what she's going through. She's trying to live her life, trying to, put one step forward, putting her kids first, trying to date and navigate a divorce while also dealing with her cancer battle. I don't think that she needs the noise from the comments, but people love to comment and hide behind a screen, and that's exactly what they're doing to Teddi. So go live your life, Teddi. All right, well, Lisa Hawkstein is clearing up things after fans speculated whether her boyfriend Jody was up to something illicit in the Real Housewives of Miami season 7 premiere. At one point during the party, Jody asked a pal if he wanted to join him in his bedroom for a shot and some AC. Well, the pair were then seen entering another room and closing the door, prompting unfounded speculation that AC may have been a code word for cocaine. Responding to one such Instagram post on June 12th, Lisa commented, I can't believe I have to address such ridiculous rumors, but last night's Miami episode was a gross misrepresentation of what actually happened and manipulated editing. She said Jody and our non-cast friends were hanging out in our primary suite and lounge area, which we use as a common space with friends and family. They were not crowded in some solitary bathroom. She added that their friends did not want to be filmed, so they sought out privacy in their hangout spot. Any implication beyond that reality is completely false and upsetting. And for the record, AC equals air conditioning, something essential in Miami. So it's not about the pasta. Well, Lisa also addressed her friendship status with Larsa Pippen with us recently, because we know things are off to a rocky start with the two of them this season. So here is where they stand.
I think it was very undeserving. I think it was maybe a little calculated. I don't think Jody has been anything but nice and kind and there for me. Such a big support to me. And I think that boundaries were crossed and lines were crossed that should not have been crossed. I really think we should leave the men out of it. It's a group of women on a housewife show. So to have somebody target my person, I feel like this isn't the first time this has happened. Wink. I'm not going to get into that, but I just think that it almost hurt my relationship, really. Oh, and that was terrible. Like, imagine having your partner, doing you a favor by being a part of, my thing, my life, and having somebody on that cast attack them. They don't want a part of it. So it did cause a lot of problems between me and Joe.
Doesn't look like they are going to be on common ground anytime soon. All right, well, wrapping it up with a very sad news out of the Bravo universe. Lauren Miller, an executive producer for Bravo's Real Housewives of New York and Salt Lake City, died during childbirth. This is a heartbreaking story. A statement on Shed Media Instagram said, "It is with devastated hearts that we share that our beloved colleague Lauren died unexpectedly just moments after giving birth to her baby boy. Lauren leaves behind her husband, Kevin, their 3-year-old daughter, Emma, and their newborn son, Jackson." Shed Media, where Lauren worked, also shared a link to a GoFundMe campaign set to support Kevin, Emma, and Jackson. Like we said, she died last week during childbirth. They said that we are heartbroken by the tragic passing of our dear friend and coworker, Lauren. She died on June 9th, suddenly, just moments after giving birth to her son. According to the campaign, Jackson was taken to the NICU after birth. Her husband, Kevin, broke his silence on Lauren's passing in the comments of Shed's Media's upload, saying, "Lauren is the love of my life, and I was blessed by God that she chose to spend her life with me and give me 2 beautiful children to remember her every minute of every day. Please pray for our family, and thank you all for the prayers, kind words, and thoughts. God bless." Several Real Housewives stars, including Tamra Judge, Heather Gay, and Saida Silva, also offered their condolences, with Tamra writing prayers for her family and friends. This is absolutely heartbreaking. It is definitely heartbreaking. And on behalf of Us Weekly, we send our sincere condolences to the family during this unimaginable time, and our hearts go out to them. All right, well, that is it for this week's episode of Getting Real with the Housewives. Keep commenting, keep subscribing, and I'll see you next week.